It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 21st of October. This is James Spann. It's a new week, really an old forecast. We stayed dry this week. For many locations, they've gone the entire month of October with no rain for Alabama. Some have had some, but most locations with nothing. And quite frankly, we see no meaningful chance of rain for the rest of the month. And we have one system in the tropics we're watching. So this is the upper air look early this morning. Pretty good little upper low that's right on top of the Four Corners, where Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico come together. Got a ridge axis a little west of Alabama. There's a look at the National Radar Composite. Things pretty calm this morning. And it's cool this morning. Got a couple of spots in the upper 30s, Gadsden and Jasper. Otherwise, mostly 40s for the northern half of the state, low 50s in South Alabama. Highs around 80 for North Alabama, low 80s for the southern counties of the state. We're going to see mid-80s later this week. It's going to be pretty warm for October by the week's end. Oh, it's so calm around the country. You just wonder how long this is going to last. We all know it's going to break loose in November, but that's the watch warning map and just not much happening at all. There is a marginal risk of severe storms later today and tonight over the Great Plains in advance of a trough. Tomorrow, no organized severe storms expected, and the same thing on day 3, which is Wednesday. Rain again. Nothing for the next 7 days. Nothing meaningful. And could we go the entire month of October with no rain? Sure, it's happened before. But the last time it happened was 100 years ago, October 1924. And the new drought monitor comes out on Thursday, and obviously drought conditions will be increasing across the state. So in the tropics, here's the big wide view, and there's one system out there. And how about this little storm that formed over the weekend? Oscar, this was Invest 94L, and was not expected to develop, and all of a sudden it became a little tiny hurricane. Things happen. But again, other than that, no tropical systems mischief expected for the next 7 days. There's a look at Oscar. At one point, now it's a tropical storm, we should mention. The top winds have decreased down to 50 miles an hour. But when this thing was a hurricane, at one point, the hurricane force winds extended out only 5 miles from the center. I don't know if I've seen a hurricane that small. Maybe it's happened, but I sure can't recall that. Again, Tropical Storm Oscar will be heading out to the open Atlantic once it kind of skirts the southeastern Bahamas, where they have a tropical storm watch in effect there. But again, no threat to the United States. We see no tropical systems for the Gulf of Mexico through the rest of October. So model fans, here we go, the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. There's that trough out across the nation's heartland. Maybe a little batch of storms for Kansas and some of the adjacent states, but down here we're quiet. Again, highs around 80. We're going to be dry all week. This is tomorrow, same thing. Wednesday, low 80s. Thursday, mid 80s. And this is Friday. We might see some spots kind of flirting with a record high on Friday. So lots of sun, highs up in the 80s. Then for the weekend, we're going to have a dry front to come through here. Notice that 1,034 millibar high that's over southwestern Wisconsin. No rain with a front. We don't believe we'll have any rain. The high Saturday will be dropping to near 80, but obviously good day for college football. And then Sunday, highs go back in the 70s. We'll drop about 5 to 10 degrees, which is where we should be for this time of the year. And a week from today, this is Monday, October 28th. I kind of got a flat ridge on the Gulf, and again, that looks rain-free. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, the 30th, Halloween Eve. High amplitude, big trough in the west, big ridge in the east. And, of course, we are under the ridge. And once again, we are dry. Highs probably upper 70s, lows in the 50s. So let's look into early November. This is rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. This gives us a little hope of getting some rain in here once we get into November. The mean is between 1/2 and 1 inch. This runs out through the 5th of November. And some of the members are up there over 2 inches. And then again, understand, November represents the beginning of tornado season. It is typically a wet, active, potentially stormy month. So we will get out of this. Take a little time, but we'll get out of this. Here's a look at rain for the temperatures for Birmingham off the National Blend of Models. And look at those mid-80s on Thursday and Friday. And then the highs drop into the mid-70s by Sunday and Monday, mid to upper 70s for much of next week. You can see Halloween on the 31st, suggesting lows in the 50s and highs in the 70s. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for October 28th through November 3rd. Well, this doesn't look good if you're a cold weather fan, if you live in the eastern half of the country. The ridge dominates. Temperatures, though, below average out west and over Alaska. So we're still seeing our friend the Comet. Your time is running out if you want to see this thing. Again, I would say for the next couple of nights, you'll be able to see it, and not necessarily with the naked eye. The better opportunity is going to be through the lens of the camera on your phone, or binoculars, or a telescope. That's probably the best option. But again, look out to the western horizon about 30, 45 minutes after the sun goes down. And this week should be it. After this week, it'll be back in about 80,000 years. Hey, nice sunset last night on the Gulf Coast. This is a marvelous time to be at the beach. Crowds have thinned out after the Shrimp Festival, and you can see it's just glorious. A lot of great shots coming in from the Gulf Coast last night. How about a beach buzz? That's a great shot right there. That's outstanding. That was taken down. I want to say that was at Orange Beach as the Blue Angels were coming back. And love this video. This was down at Orange Beach. They were coming back in about sunset, and look at those dolphins jumping. That is just too cool. But again, obviously, if you're beach bound, the weather down there is going to be just great this week with sunny days and fair nights. So let's review the schedule. Tomorrow I'm going to be in Blount County at Aniana Middle School for a program there, and then Mountain Brook Elementary School in the Birmingham Metro after that. Wednesday, going to be at, got a homeschool group, and I will be a mystery breakfast server, by the way, and I can't tell you where because it's a mystery. But after that, I'll be down in Calera for a homeschool group. Thursday, I've got another homeschool group in Collinsville up in DeKalb County, and then the Gadsden Rotary Club. After that, and Thursday evening, I'll be doing emceeing an event for the King's Home Auxiliary in Shelby County. And then Friday, Locust Fork Elementary, home of the Hornets. And again, there's not going to be a book signing this week because of football. And I should mention, had a great time at the Oxford Library this past Saturday. That was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. Good folks there. Don't forget tonight, it's Monday night. That means it is Weather Brains, the weekly show for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, and weenies at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, youtube.com/weatherbrains. And we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.